Okay, Moggy here. This piece of fine automotive history is going to be my test vehicle, and I actually bought two of these and made good one out of the two. I mean, this looks like crap, but it runs really nice now, so let me give you a tour. The tour will start at this little gas tank that I made, and the reason I did this is that if I'm going to get halfway accurate readings, you can't really rely on any pump you go to be the same as any other pump, i.e. accurate. So what I did is I built this container, and you can see hopefully a line on the middle of it, and then down there on that sight glass is another line, and between those two lines is exactly one measured calibrated gallon. So if I run it down to the bottom line in the sight glass and then check the mileage and then carefully fill it up to the middle line, do the same again, I'm getting exactly a gallon every time. So that'll run forward. It doesn't right now, but the hose or the fuel line will run forward to the engine compartment, and then it'll arrive by the filter, and there it's going to have, when I get it, a three-way valve, and that way I can switch from the main tank to the auxiliary tank in the back and do tests, or just run off the main tank if I'm going on a really long trip. So that's going to be the fuel setup for the engine, so I can get accurate MPG readings. The cell I've put down there, and I hope you can see all this, the cell I put down there is the one from my last video, which I didn't think worked that well. It was doing 1.3, 1.4 litres a minute. But I've been told that that's as much as I need. So because it's compact, I'm going to use it. And I believe it was getting something like 7.02, 7.04 mmW, whatever that's worth. So the cell is fed from this reservoir, and the reservoir has big blowout valve on it. I think it's big anyway. And again, it's acrylic. Reason for that is I've got a lot of acrylic, and plus it's easy and quick to work with. The gas will then, when it comes from the cell, it'll collect here and it'll go forward to this first bubbler, and that bubbler again has a blowout valve on it. From there, the line goes across to a second bubbler on that bracket there. That has another blowout valve on it. From there, the line goes across, and as again, I hope you can see all this, to a fitting in the air cleaner, just in front of the filter, and that's where the gas will be delivered to. Now the cell down here is powered, hopefully you can see 4-gauge lines to take the 12 volts to the cell, and that might be a bit overkill, but it was what I had. It's welding wire, nice and supple, easy to work with. And then there's a bracket here, and on that bracket is a 50 amp breaker, and then below the 50 amp breaker is a Stancor relay, and that's triggered from the cab, and that switches the system on and off. Going to the cockpit, as you can see, this is a work in progress. As I said before, it looks like crap, but it runs fine. I've installed 2 meters here and a little dash, voltage and amperage current. Next to that is a little switch and a telltale light, and if I switch that, possibly you heard the relay click in and out. There's little if any catalyst in this, so if you saw the meter move, You'll see the voltage, but you won't see any amperage. It really the electrolyte needs juicing up, so it'll actually start producing. And then if I turn around, look over my shoulder, right there is the finish line for the 1 gallon, right in the middle of the little glass tube there. So that's the system. Hopefully I should have it up and running properly within a couple of days, and then I will post the results. But if I'm getting anything wrong at this point, I'm sure people are going to post messages and let me know where I'm going wrong. Moggy out.